Hi y'all. It's morning here in Pennsylvania, and I wanted to come on and talk to you about more of what I was saying yesterday when I was on top of the mountains and feeling the energy and everything up there, and all these new waves that are coming into us because um, tomorrow is the new moon in Scorpio, and you're, as this moon comes, you're going to be feeling more of the Scorpio energy and the newness that's coming in. And I had a somewhat hard night last night. When I got back home, my back was sore, and it brought me back to a different time in my life that started this journey. And was really hard on me and brought tears to my eyes, and it made me dig deep again into my thinking, my life, my journey. And I was so happy on the mountain, feeling the energy, everything, and then you come home and different things start coming to you, and that's the different waves we go through this ascension. And it makes you go real deep within and feel that pain. And I mean, when my back goes out, it takes me back to a time where I could hardly move, and it's a sad time for me because a lot of things started falling down in my life and leaving my life. But it's also a blessing because all those things that needed to leave, now that I know this, are replaced with good things, and it's good to go there, and it's good to reflect. And the new moon helps you realize that, and helps you appreciate where you are now. And things might not always be perfect in your life, but if you keep looking at those things that you're thankful for, the blessings in your life, I'm healthy. I might have times where my back hurts, and I send love to it. Now I know how to heal myself. And it hurt. I went to sleep. I did some great meditations. Each time I woke up in the middle of the night, I turned on my phone and I did a meditation of bringing healing angels to me, violet fire, loving angels. And I woke up and I still had a little bit of pain, so I put some peppermint oil on my back, which is something I learned over time, to use natural things. Don't go for the Motrin. Don't go for my back brace, something that is only temporary, that it helps you during that time, but you take it off and you feel even weaker because you didn't use your own inner strength and your own inner self to heal yourself. And as you go through this ascension, you're going to start picking up all these different powers that we have within us, that we're activating, that we're renewing, that we're coming back to. And and I wanted to go into that, sorry me, oh gosh, here I am again, and all I worked for, and all that stuff, that gook that's in you. But just looking around and seeing a love light, or closing your eyes and just refilling with the Holy Spirit, refilling with the angels' love, reaching out, renewed me, and it filled me back up. And it made me say, no, all I got to do is get back to balance. All I need to do is send love to my back with every breath I take in and every breath I release the pain that's in me, because it's not real. It's something I held on to, and I need to release it. And I'm going to release it right now so that new can come in. And I came out here this morning, I sat down and had my coffee, and the sky is, it was nice and blue. Now it's getting a little clouded over. but the sun's shining and it's pushing through those clouds, and you know, it's revitalizing my spirit. I close my eyes and I can face the sun, and I can feel that energy, and I can see the colors of violet, fire, love coming to me, and you know, it fills you up, it renews you. And being outside in nature is a big thing, a big tool. I don't know what the word, I can't think of the word, but it's where you need to be. It's where we're from. We're from the earth, you know. The earth is us. And being outside and looking at the pretty, colorful leaves and feeling the fresh air touch my skin, and the sunlight warm me, and the colors and all the different signs and symbols that are giving me guidance and love. Being outside renews you and helps you to be one with yourself. Sorry for that little pause there. I had to hit pause. My neighbor walked down the porch, and I'm at my daughter's house, so this is a half and double. So we both are, you know, on the same porch pretty much. I mean, hers is over there, but yeah. So where was I? It's good to stop and pause. That's a good sign right there. And as I was talking with her, she sounded like me this morning, you know, scattered. What am I going to do today, you know? Should I go to Barnes & Noble? Should I talk to them about, you know, a book signing maybe, or cleaning my Jeep out, or cleaning my house, and different things. And as I was sitting out here, a roll of paper towel was like rolling down the street and opening up more and more. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta go grab that. That's going to be a disaster across the road. I don't know who lost their roll of paper towel. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe this is a sign to clean my Jeep out, clean the windows in my Jeep. Subbing in signs all morning, you know. The butterflies are flying around here. The bees. I always think of bees, the carpenter bee, and you know who you are. And you know, be in the moment. I always think when I see the bees, and I think back to different times in my life that were happy times that, you know, when I first started seeing the carpenter bees, I kept saying, why do you keep coming around me? Why do you keep coming around me? And you know, you always get those signs, and you know, it's just that someone's either thinking about you, or you're thinking about them, or, you know, it's good to connect, because there's a deep connection we have, and we hold that, and we mean a lot to each other, you know, different relationships in our lives, and we hold those dear in our hearts. And you know, as we work through things in our life, we realize, you know, maybe we didn't make the right choices. And you know, I realized that texting isn't really a good communication. It's easy to say things. You don't realize how someone else is taking it and how it might hurt you. God bless you, Sage. And Sage, there's another sign. You know, wisdom. We've grown wisdom through our travels and our journey, and as we go over these different rocky roads, sandy roads, twisty roads. I gotta pause this. I gotta go clean his nose. Hold on. Be right back. Okay, thanks. Well, life happens, you know. It's real here. And he has this cold, and it's a chronic cold, which I don't really want to say that, because I keep telling him, you know what, every time I do Reiki on you or touch you with my healing hands, you're going to release more and more of this little cold inside your lungs. And hopefully, you know, this resonates with him and it works through his little body, because when he sneezes, he's just a little snot mess, to put it. Yeah, it's a little messy, but I don't really want to get too much into relationships, because the meaning of doing this video is diving deep, realizing where you are in life, and trying to make room for the new, because the new moon, like my moon necklace that I wear, this is the moon when I was born back in 1962. The day I was born. And you know, you come a long way, and You have, like I said, windy roads, rocky roads, the paths, you take and choose, and make sure you keep meditating, going within and connecting and refilling yourself, and getting the guidance you need to keep going and to release. When these things came up with me last night, I had to get my balance. I had to say, this is a good message here, because you hear that horn? That's the universe speaking to us. Spirit is letting us know that, it's important to realize, yeah, I have some things to get rid of. I feel this pain. It's emotional. It's sad. It hurts. I miss my loved one. I want to be connected again. We're all at different parts of our journey, so that hasn't happened yet. But like that sign I made for him for his birthday, faith like potatoes. Stay rooted, grounded in the earth, and sprout up, sprout out when the sun shines on you, when the water renews you, washes away the dirt, the stuff that you need to release, and have that faith. And I find it really difficult to keep the faith, because I'm like, when someone loves you, they treat you nice and everything, and they don't want to hurt you, and it's hard because you go through different things like that. You need to realize that they don't see things as you see them. And I'm a Scorpio. I see it deep, where I know who I am, and I even have a hard time. So imagine people that don't know who they are or where they are on this journey, or what this journey is about yet, that aren't awakened. Imagine what they're going through. So we need to have that empathy, that compassion, that the Creator fills us in our spirit, in our soul, and love unconditionally. And I was ready to let go of the love that I have for my divine masculine, and songs come to me, and different things come to me, and his initials come to me, and it's like it renewed me, in the sense it made me feel like, what, his higher self hasn't given up on this journey. My higher self hasn't given up on this journey. I know where I am. I know who I'm devoted to. I know who I gave my oath to before I came here, and I'm gonna have faith like potatoes, and knowing in the right timing, in the divine timing, that we'll be reunited. And if not, then it's meant to be that way here, which I feel like it could go either way, and I'm sure that someone else loving will come into my life if he is not ready, or whatever the journey may be. Like I said, I don't want to get too much in a relationship. It keeps bringing me back, so must be a message here. But other signs I saw this morning were owls. I saw like 3 or 4 owls. I saw an owl in a video. I saw an owl outside here, decoration. I saw 2 more owls. They were on different pictures. One was a pendant, and something else. I'm not sure where it was. But I was like, oh, the owl, let's look that up. So, an owl means deep connection, a deep connection that you share. It's a wisdom, it's sharp vision, keen observation. They're owls, or a night bird. They fly high. They have that vision to find that animal they're going after before they even lunge towards it. They have that night vision. They have that deep intuition. It means change, and I've been seeing butterflies. Butterflies are also another meaning for change. The leaves out here on the trees, I'm going to turn this around here. You see that tree? Yesterday this tree was bright fiery red, and now today it's like an orange and a green and a yellow. It's still transitioning, and she raked up the leaves that fell. The pretty red leaves are in a pile over there, and just let you know that, things keep moving, and you need to be in the flow of this change, and don't resist it, and be open to these changes that are coming. The emotions get deep, you feel that, and go within and heal that, and look at it, and bring the wisdom up from it. What have I learned from it? And it helps you grow stronger. And like I said, I could have been in that pity potty of, here I go again, my back, and now I can't even do what I wanted to do today because of my back. But, by not going there and saying, you know what, I see where this is, I know where I used to be, and I don't need to be there anymore. Turn it around and bring in the joy to, that's okay, it just means to take some time out to renew my spirit, send healing love to my body, release what is right there on the right side of my hip that's hurting me, and release it to the light, and be filled with the Holy Spirit and the light of the sun, and breathe in the fresh air and renew yourself. And now my back feels better. Now I can move forward because I didn't resist it. I went within, and I became wiser from it, and I balanced myself, and I watch different videos, and I see different people that are just starting out on their journey, and they're asking for guidance and wisdom, and how do I get ascended? How do I get on this journey? And I'm going to give you some great wisdom here that I've learned, is to find things that keep you uplifted, fill your soul, meditate daily, more than one time a day is even great. Be thankful in the morning when you wake up, that first breath you take. Be thankful when you go to sleep, and ask for guidance and love and support from the collective through your journeys at night, because we travel and we do a lot as light workers, and it's important to sow good seeds throughout the world, with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your emotions. Excuse me. Abraham Hicks is great for uplifting you. Steve Noble. Higher Self will get you connected with other star seeds, other light workers, and they'll give you tidbits of wisdom. Awakening You is a great channel. Archangel Michael channels beautiful messages, beautiful meditations, beautiful uplifting channelings that help you on your journey through the different energies that are coming in, and help you stay focused and balanced, and that's a great channel. You can go on my channel and listen to my videos, and subscribe and ring the bell, and you'll get notified when I do a video. And usually I do a video because Spirit is prompting me to get this message out to help someone, or help many, and it helps me too in the same time. And that's another thing, finding your true self, and you're not sure, then keep trying to create, keep trying to go within and ask your higher self, ask yourself how I can shine my light. What is it I'm meant to do here to be of service? How am I serve you today? Different things like that really help a lot. And me doing these videos is being of service. And me answering a question, or if someone asks something that I've been through that I can help, that I can, what is that saying? Move it forward, pass it forward, to help another one that is feeling stuck or is reaching out for love, for guidance, for support, be that helping hand, be that mentor, because we're here to be students, but also to be teachers when we can, and that gives us better wisdom and mastery. And look at the signs around you. I heard this song come to me a couple times this morning, and I don't really know the song. I should have looked it up before I started the video, but it's from that Disney movie, Moana. The sea, the sun, it blinds you looking out. The power that is around the energy, it gives me that sign, that message that the squirrels are getting close over here, and Sage is laying right here. To let you know that, we are so powerful, and there's so much energy as a collective that we are, because, I've always looked at my body as an earth vessel, and now I look at it as a holy temple. So things transition, things change, and take care of yourself and receive this abundance, this flow, and you receive it a lot, while you're sleeping, but when you meditate, you receive it. Close your eyes, you receive it. So make sure you keep renewing and receiving this love from the collective family. A lot of it's from the councils of light, our star family, the angels, the archangels, our ascended masters. Natalie Glasson is another channel to keep receiving different channelings and meditations from our ascended masters and the angels and archangels. But you can go on my playlist and go through different channels, and if one stands out to you, you might be guided there to receive something. So please do. I don't look at all of them, but I don't really delete them. As I evolve and as I grow and expand, I listen to more of the deep interconnections, the channelings, our star family, our soul family, our light workers, and our star seeds, because we're all planting seeds. And like I say, fall is a time of harvest, and you see the squirrels around, so that they're hiding their little nuts and their different foods, because they know when winter comes, we need to be able to eat. We need to receive things that we've brought along with us. So as you plant these seeds now, when winter comes in a couple months from now, when it's cold, you have that within you, and you can go to that to replenish yourself. So sow those seeds and keep your garden growing even in the winter, or keep your spirit growing, and so that 6 months, 3 months, 6 months down the road here, you've manifested that, and you can look back and say, I remember when I thought that. I remember when I felt that. I remember when I planted that seed in my life so that I could receive it now, and learn how to manifest and look up different things. And when you see signs and symbols, Google it and say, what is the spiritual meaning of the owl? What is the spiritual meaning of seeing butterflies or leaves falling, or whatever sign you might be seeing? And if you're seeing letters and geometry, they are usually signs about connections you've had, or where you're going in the cosmos. Cosmos just came on my screen there. That's funny. But I think it was Steve Noble that did this. I can't really, I'm not sure, so I'm not going to say. There's this beautiful visual. Oh no, it was Mind Valley. Mind Valley, that's who it was. to you know, put a rose in front of you, a rose behind you, a rose to your left, and a rose to your right. And it makes a square. And you're within that square. And then put a rose above you and a rose below you. And you are in that pyramid of light, you know. And when things get tough and you feel like you're too filled up, take that emotion and put it out in front of you, and put a rose in front of it, a rose in back of it, a rose to the left, a rose to the right, a rose to the top, and a rose to the bottom, and enclose it. And know that that energy is out there, so when you're ready to go to that and work on that, it's right there, and it doesn't clog you up inside where you have so many thoughts going through your mind, because you know it's right out there. And you can take something else that might be on your mind that you keep going over and over, and you're not ready to work on it yet, and do the same thing and put it out here, you know, and know that you have those places to go to when you're ready to work on that, or you're ready to find that solution and, you know, work through it. So, you know, you're going to find lots of things on YouTube, and you can Google different things too, or you could, you know, hit that little magnifying glass and, you know, on YouTube, and, you know, put in a word, and it might bring you to something, you know. And yoga's another thing too, you know, keep your body healthy and active, and do different things that keep the energy moving, you know. You don't need to do anything strenuous. Life is all about grace and ease right now, and once you master that and you don't get yourself all in those worked up emotions, you realize that, you know, it can be a peaceful life, and it'll flow to you. You don't need to go to anything that you're not guided to do, you know, until you're guided to do it, you know. So, all right, we're going to pull a postcard from Spirit, because I did bring out my deck, and this is a nice deck. I've done it before. Oh, I love this music. It's like Jamaican or something. And Postcards from Spirit by Collete Barin-Reid. She has a channel too. Beautiful spirit cards. How am I going to do this? Alright, we're going to do this easily. We're just going to keep folding them over, and one's going to pop out to me. Spirit's going to let me know which one. Okay, I'm feeling this one. Spirit, thank you. Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and all of your feelings tell you that abandonment is real. Well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Oh, that's a powerful message. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you, and you are a unique spark of the divine, and always connected to the light and to Source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. So if you want to take a picture of this card, I'm going to turn my phone sideways so you can see it better. Is that clear? I hope so. Well, look at my eyes like the owl up there, huh? Scorpio eyes. Okay. Well, if you want to get a screenshot of that, just pause the video and then just do a screenshot, and then you can have that. It's a great message, and it lets you know that, like I always say, we are not alone. Spirit is with us. Our soul family is with us. Spirit means so many things. Our soul family, our collective family is our angels, our guides, our mentors, our ascended masters, our holy family, our angels and archangels. I don't know if I just said that, but it probably needs to be said twice because they're all a whisper away. And when you're going through something hard like I was last night, and it brought back all those different things that I could have really fell into, which I started to, and you realize that you don't need to be there anymore. You are the creator of your life, and you have all of the love around you and guidance to keep you moving through it. So think of it like, you're on a wave. That wave's coming in. You're feeling that fear because, it might knock you over and tumble you. Might hit you in the face and blind your eyes for a moment, or glide up over it and then go down the other side and see the beauty in the little ride, and be in the moment and just feel the love around you and know that we're connected to everything. And as you send out these good vibes to everything, everyone else feels those good vibes. So if you get a bad vibe, it might just be someone down the road having a bad day, and they're sending out this negative energy, and it's coming to you, Oh, it's not good. But that's how it is.